Hi, I'm Ruth Clemens and this is my son Finn. Say hi, Finn.
Hi.
Let's face it, there are bound to be some lulls in the Christmas holidays when there's not much going on, so a bit of festive baking can be a great distraction. Not only will the kids be entertained for an afternoon, but they'll have a great festive treat that they'll be able to enjoy for weeks afterwards. And do you know what? You've got yourself a little Christmas helper. So what are we making today, Finn?
Christmas biscuits.
So to make a batch of 30 Christmas biscuits, you'll need 325 grams of plain flour, 150 grams of light brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground cloves, half a teaspoon of ginger, and half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 1 large egg, 120 grams of stalk baking liquid, 1 tablespoon of golden syrup, and some clear fruit sweets. And to decorate, you'll need some pretty Christmas ribbon and some icing. I'm going to preheat the oven to 180 degrees C for a fan oven, 200 degrees C or gas mark 5. And I've lined 2 baking trays ready with paper. We've already weighed out the ingredients, but do get your kids to help with this. It's great for them to learn about measurements. Now Finn, you put some things in this bowl for me? Plain flour first. Lovely. And the sugar. And the spices. Cinnamon first, ground cloves, and some ground ginger. And now the bicarbonate of soda. Can you give that a good mix up for me? That's it, we want the mixture to be really even. If you want to get your fingers in to squeeze out any lumps. Okay, hands out. Can you make a well in the centre? That's a great well in the centre. We're going to add the egg. Stalk baking liquid. And 1 tablespoon of golden syrup. Right, you mix that together. Use the spatula to begin with. That's it, work all the flour in from the outside. Once it's more or less come together, it's time for the messy bit. Time to get your hands in, knead it together in the bowl to make a really nice smooth dough. That's it, work all the flour in. It's starting to look just like our biscuit dough now. While Finn finishes that off, I'm going to lightly flour the work surface for us to roll out our biscuits. Right, that's ready for rolling out. Do you want to break me off a piece? That's great. I'll roll this. Keep moving it about to check it's not sticking. That looks great. Finn, do you want to cut out some biscuits? I'll transfer them to the tray. Now we've filled this tray, we need to cut out the centres. You can either use your little star cutter or a little round cutter. Now we need to add a boiled sweet to the middle of each. Right, middle of the biscuits. Now I need to add, with a skewer, a hole to each so we can hang them up with string later. The holes need to be nice and big because they'll close up a little bit in the oven. So that's 1 tray ready for the oven. So we're going to pop these into the oven for 8 to 10 minutes until lightly golden brown around the edges. So I think this should be about ready. Oh yes, these look great. Now we just need to check that the holes are still there by reinserting the skewer. I'll do this because they're really hot. Okay, so we'll leave those to cool because the middles are still runny, and if we move them over there, they'll all run everywhere. So leave them on the tray for 5 minutes and then we'll transfer them to the rack. These are great to do with kids, so let's get decorating. I'll thread them with ribbon. Now why are we threading them with ribbon?
So we can hang them on the tray.
Yeah. Do you want to add some icing? I'll keep threading ribbon. That looks great. Let's set it to one side to dry. Brilliant, some really creative icing. And these are dry now?
Ready to hang on the tray.
Yes, they are. Happy Christmas.